in real time kind of thing? begins, yeah. Now's the time that you should grab your stuff and get ready for the show. One minute till the show begins. 1 minute till the fun starts. 1 minute till we all have fun together. Now's the time, I hope you got your stuff and you're ready for the show. Seconds till the show begins. Oh baby, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Tori. I am the festival manager for the Winnipeg Fringe, and I am here to welcome you to the Virtually Yours #Winnipeg Fringe Winter Series. The Winter Series is supported by the province of Manitoba's Safe at Home program, and we'd also like to thank all of our Fringe donors, funders, supporters, sponsors for all of your continued support. And we're so glad to be able to bring you some fringy art right into your homes. To check out the rest of the Winter Series schedule, you can head to our website at winnipeggfringe.com, and there are so many more fantastic shows to see from now until March 31st, so don't miss out. Also be sure to share your experience during the show by commenting or hitting the like button, and share any photos that you take during the show with us on social media by tagging us at Winnipeg Fringe on Instagram and Twitter, and using the hashtag WPG Fringe. We can't wait to see how you're enjoying all of this great entertainment we have coming at you. And now on with the show. Here's Cory Wojcik and his friends in his show, So You Have an Idea. Enjoy.
And here we go.
So you've got a creative idea, and you're asking, where do I start? I know some people, they're gonna make it art.
Hello, welcome. Before we begin, we here would like to acknowledge that we are gathered on ancestral lands, Treaty 1 territory, the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene people, and the homeland of the Métis Nation. I would just like to take 5 seconds for us here in the studio and for you at home to just really think about how grateful we are to be here on this land, and maybe how we're going to continue that gratitude into the future. I'll watch the time, just 5 seconds to meditate on that. Okay, thank you. Well, welcome everybody. My name is Cory Wojcik, and this is So You Have an Idea. And it's the show where artists are going to take your ideas, that is, those who aren't necessarily in the performing arts, and we're going to take those ideas and we're going to make them into art. And I'm here I'm the host, and I'm here with my sort of one-man house band, Rusty Mattius.
Hello, Cory. How are you doing?
Good, Rusty. So you're our one-man house band, right? So
I sure am. Yeah.
just sort of thought when I introduced you there would be some I don't know,
Keyboard on.
music. Just hey, let's try it again. I'm here with the one-man house band, Rusty Mattius.
Hey, Cory. How you doing today?
Very good, very good. That was good. It was like very cool and
Thank you.
calm.
Yeah,
Is that like
cash.
you? Are you cool and calm?
Yeah. I like to blend in.
Hey, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
You excited?
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Excited
see
to be
this
here?
art. Yeah. I
So
can't wait.
you were saying this is the first time you've been out anywhere since.
Actually, yeah, it's been almost a year to the day, as we all know, since for me especially, it was going to do a show.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to do a show.
I was supposed to do a show on March 14th of 2020
Where?
at the gas station. Or no, we're at the gas station theater, at the Park Theater.
As it so happens. Oh yeah, what
Yeah,
was
the
it?
Park Theater with the Dust Rhinos.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was the first thing that for me that was canceled. And
Right.
Just to be back in public on
Yeah.
stage, it's so exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
So a couple reasons for me. It is 1 year since I did my last theater show. I was in Vancouver doing a theater show, and today would have been our March 15th. Would have been the last show that we had, and we didn't know. We didn't know it was going to be the last show. So anyway, here we are, and also it's also a big day for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to say? You going to say?
I was going to say, I know there's a friend of mine who was born today. Is that you?
Maybe it might be.
It's your birthday.
My birthday. Yeah.
Are you having a good day? Are you excited
Yeah,
to see
it's
some
great.
art on your birthday?
Yeah, man. This is the perfect birthday gift.
Yeah, I think
it's,
so.
It's the perfect thing. I did some old school stuff today because I live down by Grant Park, so I went to the Garwood Grill, threw some bacon and eggs in my face.
Nice. The Garwood's
yeah,
classic.
and then we came here and we rehearsed, and now here we are. So it's all good.
Yeah, it's been a busy day. We're ready to go.
Yeah, man. So we got a lot big show, lots of fun stuff. You're going to perform a song because you
am.
are this week's musician.
I am.
Sharon Bazer's got a piece of theater.
That's right.
That she's prepared. So what has happened? And also Duchess Catano has a dance piece that is ready to go, and they're all like, I just can't, like, I just wish I could stop talking now
It blew my mind.
and
the
get to it.
sound
But,
check.
but I got to do some blah blah blah. So what happens on this show is like we ask the general public for some ideas, and we got them in. And if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I didn't have a chance to throw in any ideas, don't worry. There's still time. You can go to my website, corywoj.ca, and there's a link that's called So You Have an Idea, and you can just follow the links and then submit your idea. It's through a website called SurveyMonkey, and we could still use lots of ideas. And the ideas are honed down by a jury of my peers. And then what will happen here on the show, and this is going to happen later, next week's artists are going to come on at the tag end of this show, and they're going to get their ideas. And so I will read out all the ideas to you, and then we'll have a voting period. And what you're going to do out there in social media land, out there in looking at your screens land, is vote on which idea will go to which artists. So we did that last week. We had a little mini episode, which you can still find if you are on if you're on the Facebooks. You can find it on my personal artist page, facebook.com /Cory Wojcik. Do we have a little fancy thing there to show that? No, we don't. Okay. That's fine. You know, I was just going to say, when we were locked down the first time, this is what the show was like for me, except for I was broadcasting from my teenager's bedroom.
Ooh, nice.
Because he
Classy.
had the best Wi-Fi
Of course.
and the best computer. And so I'd kick him out. I'd be like, get out. And then you know, it was a show called Old Man Dad Rock. So I played all the music that I like.
Okay.
And so I'd always leave a bunch of empty beer cans and stuff in.
That sounds great.
For,
I'd like
it
to
was
be
great.
your son.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, one day.
Empty beer can. Keep working, yeah. So yesterday, Rusty, this is how Rusty, I guess, forms friendships. He asked me, he's like, hey, can I get your bio?
It's true.
He asked me for my bio. So I guess this is friendship in 2021.
Yeah,
You'd
totally.
we don't ask questions of each other. So if you don't have a bio and you're looking for friends, just like I could, whatever, hit me up. I'll teach you how to make a bio. It's real simple. Okay, so I guess there's one more thing I have to say is that this show is live and interactive. And what that means is that you can say things to us, and I really hope you would, because there we go. Love the tracksuit, Rusty, says Heather Witherden.
Thank you, Heather Witherden.
Yeah. You want to talk about those tracksuits? Like you are being sponsored by whoever makes those tracksuits.
My good friends at Sweatcedo make these, actually. Yeah. Like the word tuxedo and sweats combined makes.
Oh, is
Sweatcedo.
that?
Yeah,
is
it's
that
like
what
a classy sweatsuit is the whole idea. Right?
I would have never have pieced that together.
And so I feel comfortable 100% of the time. I blend in, and I look classy.
You do. It looks nice. Yeah, and nobody else will look like. I was going to ask like on air if this company could send me a Sweatcedo, but I feel like that's your bag.
Hey, I don't own Sweatcedo. I want to share a Sweatcedo.
Oh, I guess
with everyone.
So. Yeah. Okay. Fair. So please throw in your comments as Heather did there, and we will. And this is the whole point that we created the show, is just to create connection. And so, like, you don't even have to be talking to us. If you see your friends online, you can, have a conversation, whatever. But okay, enough jibber jabbering, eh? Enough talky.
I can't wait to see what happens.
Let's get down to business. All right. So first up, our first artist, we're going to see a brand new piece of theater created by Sharon Bazer. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to give her a little bio, and then we're going to see. Hey, come back to me. Come back. Get up there. Thanks. Wasn't ready yet. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give Sharon, I'm gonna introduce her, and then we're gonna roll to some tape from our little mini episode where we see Sharon get her idea, and then you'll know what the idea is, and then you're gonna see the piece of theater live. This is as live as we can be right now. We have the only audience we have here is people working on the show. Hey, people working on the show? Yeah. Woo. Yes. And I'm very grateful for all of them. So here we go. Now it is time. Now let's roll to Sharon Bazer's bio. Sharon Bazer. If you've seen theater or film or just looked around, you know Sharon Bazer and her extensive body of work. She's an actor, director, writer, mother, wife, and in her spare time, she plays the fiddle. She's a graduate of Studio 58, the Stratford Festival's Michael Langham directing program, and Tapestry New Opera's composer librettist lab. She was a member of the playwriting force at Prairie Theatre Exchange for 15 years, where much of her work had been produced, including Molly's Veil in 2005, Burnin' Love in 2011, and The Gingerbread Girl, canceled due to the COVID in 2020. Sharon has also written many short plays and is the book writer and co-lyricist of 2 musicals, Hersteria, with composer Joseph Aragon, who's going to be on the show next week, not to be a name dropper or anything, and Afterlight, with a composer by the name of Duncan Cox, who is in my band called Good Show, not to be a name dropper or anything. And Sharon, she's based in Winnipeg, Manitoba. You can find her and find out more about her at SharonBazer.com. Let's roll the video from last week. Okay, so enough of this monkeying around.
Okay.
With me, you're probably quite excited to get your idea.
Yeah.
So I got this little fun thing, this little spinny wheel thing to add to the dramatics.
You know what? It's so great to hear applause.
And your idea is someone attempts to reconnect with their long-lost grandmother by cooking through the family cookbook.
That's awesome.
That's a pretty great idea, hey?
Oh my gosh, it's an amazing idea.
Yeah.
It's an amazing idea. Did you say the last name was Friesen?
Yeah.
There? So my grandmother's last name is Friesen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Or her maiden name is Friesen.
Recipe for Love. Written by Sharon Bazer. A kitchen 50 years into the future. 7-year-old Ginny is at her grandpa's house.
What is it, Ginny? What's going on here? Why do you have all the baking supplies out?
I want to make cookies.
Oh, cookies. Well, now it's been a long time since I've made some cookies. I don't even know where to begin.
Start with sugar.
Yes, sugar is very important, but I think that we need a recipe.
What's a recipe?
Well, that's a list of ingredients and baking temperatures and so forth. Baking, it's a lot like chemistry.
I love chemistry.
Okay, well, then a recipe is a lot like a formula.
Like CnH2nON?
What's that now?
It's the formula equation for sugar.
Okay, so they're teaching chemistry formulas now in grade 2?
Well, the job market is incredibly competitive, so we have to have a leg up. But what are all these?
These are old recipe books.
Books are what people used in the olden days before everything was digital, right?
Yes, that's right. But these are my granny's old recipe books. Where did you find these?
They were in an old trunk in the attic.
Classic. Okay, let's see now. Boy, I haven't seen these in years.
What is that scribbling?
That's called cursive writing. Yeah, people, they used to know how to do that. Your great granny, she was very proud of her handwriting. She wrote out all of these recipes that you see in here.
Ginny tries to swipe left on the page.
Oh, weird. They don't move.
No, you see, with books, you have to turn the page. Just like this. Yeah, there.
Oh, cool! Grandpa, why are your eyes wet?
I just haven't thought about your my old granny in a long time.
Did she pass away?
Well, that's the thing is, nobody knows. She kind of disappeared when I was your age.
Did she run away?
Well, nobody really knows. Those books are all I have left of her.
Oh, I want to make this one.
Ooh, gingerbread, huh?
Oh.
That is a good choice. Me and your granny, we used to make all kinds of gingerbreads. Here, let's get started.
Let's make one big cookie.
Okay, why not? Here, go wash your hands and we'll get started.
Ginny and Grandpa gather the ingredients and mix them together in a bowl.
Put them all in the bowl there. That's good.
Okay.
They roll out the dough together.
Here, you roll. Yeah, you're super tough. Look how tough you are.
Grandpa tells her stories about how Granny used to make him laugh.
She used to say, here, pull my finger, and then I would, and she'd go,
And of all the baking adventures the two of them used to have together.
She used to create small little gingerbread armies, and we would play army with that.
Finally, they cut out the gingerbread
Here, let's cut out the gingerbread.
Okay.
and put it in the oven to bake.
All right, you ready? You can put it in the oven.
Oh, it's hot.
Yes, yeah.
They let her cool,
Let it cool now.
mix up the icing,
Yeah, mix it up.
and start to decorate.
Okay.
Oh, Grandpa, this is so fun. How should we decorate?
Well, we have a few options.
Oh, I know. Why don't we make her look like your long-lost granny?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, please. Do you remember what she looked like?
Well, of course. Let me see now. My granny, she had long white hair, and she always kept them in two nice little neat braids.
Oh, like this.
Yeah.
Ginny
Just like
pipes
that.
2 white icing braids onto the cookie.
What else?
Well, she always wore her favorite apron, which was green with pink flowers.
Oh, okay. Maybe we can use these green sprinkles. Oh, and for the flowers, pink gumdrops.
Ginny and Grandpa scatter green sprinkles and place pink gumdrop flowers on the cookie.
Oh, she looks lovely.
Yeah, but she's missing something.
Oh, her face. Let's see. Well, she might have eyes like you, so maybe raisins. They're a bit wrinkled up like that.
Okay now. All right.
What about her nose?
Well, she kind of had a big nose.
Okay, I'll use a big nut. And her mouth?
Oh, always smiling. And one tooth missing. Right here.
Ginny pipes a beautiful smile with a missing tooth on the gingerbread cookie.
How's that?
It's perfect. It looks just like my long-lost granny. Just like her.
Hello, Grandpa's granny.
Suddenly, we hear a little cookie voice coming from the cookie sheet.
Why, hello there.
Who said that?
Oh, down here.
Grandpa, look.
Oh, it's so nice to see you again, grandson.
Grandpa, the cookie is talking.
Oh, now that's impossible.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh,
Granny, is that really you?
yes, of course it's me.
Oh, I'm Ginny. And if you're my grandpa's granny, then I must be your great-great-granddaughter.
Oh, my stars.
But Granny, if that's really you, where have you been for the past 50 years?
Oh, you know, I was canceled during the great pandemic of 2020.
Canceled?
Yes, but I'm back now, and it's so wonderful to see you all.
Suddenly, the gingerbread cookie jumps up and does a little tap dance on the cookie sheet.
Oh, it feels so good to kick up the heels again. Oh, come here and give your granny a great big hug.
Okay.
Grandpa hugs his granny so hard that she breaks and falls onto the floor in little bits.
Oh no! What have I done? Granny! Granny!
Oh, it's okay, Grandpa. She's not really gone.
I broke her.
I don't think so. All we have to do is pick another recipe and she'll be back. Every time we make something from her handwritten recipes, you'll be able to see her and smell her and be with her again.
You really think so?
I know so. It's chemistry. Her formula lives in your DNA and mine too. Always. Come on, let's bake her up as something else. Ooh, this one looks good.
Oh, borscht. That was one of her favorites. Oh, you know why? I remember one time when I was a little kid, she would say, let's make some borscht.
And
now."
Ginny and Grandpa and Grandpa's granny were reunited once again. And every time the two baked together, they would all have a little visit. When Ginny grew up, that old trunk full of books was passed down to her children, and so it went on for generations. The end.
Okay, all right. Sharon Bazer, wonderful, awesome, lots of fun, lots of magic in there. And that was written, the idea came, I'm just going to take off this apron, from Mara Smith and London Tord and Friesen. And they are two students that I work with as a substitute at Ecole Ness. So that was their idea. Huh? So Sharon, talk me through it. So you got the idea. We saw a little bit of it last week. You got some of the idea, and you were talking about how maybe your own grandma, you had your own grandma's cookbooks.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And so did you follow that through, or?
Not really. I sort of I looked through some of her cookbooks, and then I just sort of had the idea of the handwriting, because some of the stuff that she had written out, like a little bit of this or a little bit of that, and. Yeah.
It's funny you're talking, because I saw a post today about how cursive is no longer taught in schools.
Yeah.
You got any opinion on that?
We teach it to Theo.
You do?
So,
Yeah.
I think it's a good skill to have.
I think it is interesting because of, like, for the main thing, it's signatures, right? Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Like we need to know. So okay, I'm always interested to know somebody's like personal creative process. So you got this idea, then what happened?
Let me see. Well, Cranky Fest.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a plug out for Cranky Fest.
Sure.
It was a couple of weeks ago, and Home Roots puts this on. Home Roots in the Crescent Arts Center, and they. I love these crankies because they're just like, it's just like a great way of telling a story. So I
Yeah.
knew that I thought I wanted to make this because I thought a reading, just a filmed reading isn't
Sure.
super interesting.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went and got some junk from the backyard and some crayons. And really, this took me way longer than writing the piece itself. So this was a large part of my process was, what would look good on this cranky.
You actually sent me some pictures of you making that thing, and it went like spread across your whole house, actually.
Yeah, it's 20 feet long.
Yeah.
This thing.
They are like that one's a great cranky, but there are ones out there, like, you can just YouTube it, cranky, and like,
Yeah.
but this one, like,
This one is very rudimentary, but it's just a cardboard box and then a couple of turny things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was great. It was lots of fun. So tell me, did you have it in mind, like, just like, I'm just gonna do a cranky. I'm gonna do it right away, like.
No, actually, I can't remember what came first. I think writing the play came first.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. At PTE, we usually we write short plays all the time.
Yeah.
And I love having one idea.
Yeah.
And then just writing it quickly, just to see what comes out.
Yeah.
And then of course, things from your life come out. The fact that my play, The Gingerbread Girl, was canceled last year.
Right.
The pandemic. It just yeah.
Well, it was lots of fun to like act that. It was surreal to be acting, first of all, with lines and saying lines to can you want to talk about that a little bit? Like now you had it's like a crash course or like a distilled version of like what theater used to be. You used to write a play and then do it right away. So you want to talk a bit about like, was there any challenges or fun things or?
I think the hardest part of doing this right now is not hearing audience response.
Yeah.
So right now I feel like, oh, nobody liked it. I can't hear.
Well,
because it's like the other partner is the live audience, right? So we're missing our.
Totally. Well, here's the thing that you're missing too. There was one up on the screen. It was Rebecca Hebert. There, look, she
Hi,
said
Rebecca.
she loved it. She
Great.
loved it. And Heather Witherden says sweet story. Good.
Great.
And a guy named Carson Natras
Oh yeah, I don't know who that is.
said bravo, and he put 4 exclamation marks.
Very.
So if you were to yell that, you'd need a mic. You'd need a mic. And another thing that happens that you don't see is these hearts that we don't get, like, because we're not looking at
Right.
is the hearts.
Yeah.
So I bet you there was lots of
Some hearts. That's nice.
hearts. Well, thank you, Sharon. For,
Oh, but
you
the
got
other
more?
thing I've got to tell you
Yeah,
about
go ahead, yeah.
this cranky is that it's become magic.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was happening, but it's cooked a cupcake and it's wrapped it in COVID resistant cellophane. So I'm going to bring
that
it
for
over
me?
there.
I'll put on-
I don't know where my mask is, but anyway, I'm going to give that to you.
Thank you.
Because it's your birthday!
Thank you. Birthday cake. Cakes and COVID. Hey?
Cakes and COVID.
Here, I'll take the old mask off. That's the thing. The thing about masks, right? You get to. I'm going to fix my hair while I'm doing this. You get to look all awesome, and then don't you feel like you put on a mask? You're like, oh, never mind. So thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much for sharing your talents with us and coming on here and
Thanks
and
for
just
asking me.
of course. And it was lots of fun to do, lots of creativity. And by the way, the pictures that you sent, I'm going to put those on. So if you want to see Sharon's process, some of Sharon's process, we'll share that. Is that okay? I didn't even ask you.
Oh
Okay?
yeah, and look up what a cranky is, and make one at home with your kids.
Yeah. So great. Thank you. How do we virtually give if there's an audience here, that round of applause kind of thing. Great. All right. So Rusty, you just want to get right into it, eh? You don't want to have a little banter in between or anything? Okay. We'll just go right into you. All right. How about forget it. Okay, so just like again to remind you that if you have an idea that you like, it happens to us creative folks in the sorry, it's hard. I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at the camera. Happens to us creative folks in the business a lot. Folks will come up to us with ideas, but of course we have our own ideas. And so the whole point this time is I thought, you know what? Now's the time. Now's the time to honor some of these lovely people who come up with their ideas, and so that's what it's all about. And by the way, I'd like to thank you if you are watching this, and it is March 15th right now, and you're watching it live. Thank you for doing so, because there is a lot of great live streaming program that has been brought to you by Safe at Home. So there's lots going on. So if you're watching this now, I sincerely thank you. So what we're going to do, we'll do it again. Rusty Mattius is our next artist, and he has prepared a piece. So once again, I will read the bio, and then we'll roll into the clip from last week. So here we go. Rusty Mattius is an award-winning, in quotation marks, writer / multi-instrumentalist / producer from Winnipeg, Manitoba. He's played in groups such as the Waking Eyes, Imaginary Cities, the Weaker Thans, the Sheepdogs, and one day he'll play in bands that people have actually heard of. That's a joke, because all those bands are awesome. He recently re-recorded Bohemian Rhapsody in its entirety in Klingon to worldwide acclaim. CNN News World, Australian News 9, and Mark Okrand, inventor of Klingon, all provided ooh/ah reviews. Rusty works regularly with production partner Lloyd Peterson under the name Moonrise Music Club. And there's a hat, too. Rusty's also wearing that hat. Here's a fun little fact. Heinz also made a run of Rusty's Choice ketchup, which I will put on the social medias this week so you can all see, with his face on the label to sell on the Pixies/Imaginary City tours, but nobody bought any. So, Rusty Mattius, here is some clip from him from last week, and we'll see what idea he got. Look at that! It's Rusty. Who would have thunk?
I can't believe you chose me. Thank you.
All right, so let's get down. This one, I know what it is, and I think it's going to be pretty great, but I'm excited to see your reaction. It's an ice cream and vaccination truck. An ice cream and vaccination truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on in your mind right now?
Oh, wheels are turning. I got a little, like I'm thinking ice cream truck jingle, like the little, the music that comes out of the ice cream truck. I'm thinking I've maybe got 2 backup singers on the show with me.
Well, I'll tell you, everybody, I'm excited. Everybody's excited to see what you come up with. So, look forward to seeing you in a week.
Right on.
Get down to it. Get it, buddy.
I've been up in the middle of the night, every night since I can remember. I tell myself that I'm feeling alright, yeah, I've never been feeling any better. Dreaming up plans for crazy ideas that I'll probably only get half done. When I get moving so fast, and I think that this could be one of those things. Last night I bought an ice cream truck, and I drove it all over town. Everybody's been so steamed up, and I just wanna cool things down. Last night I bought an ice cream truck, and I drove it all over town. Everybody's been so steamed up, and I just wanna cool things down. I just wanna cool things down. I'm gonna dedicate too much time, because if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? Nobody! Just when we needed a magical thing, then we had new stuff before we knew it. Cause they were dreaming up plans for awesome ideas that they would probably only get half done. When
They got moving so fast, and I think that this could be one of those things. Last night I bought an ice cream truck, and I drove it all over town. Everybody's been so steamed up, and I just wanna cool things down. Last night I bought an ice cream truck, and I drove it all over town. Everybody's been so steamed up, and I just wanna cool things. I just wanna cool things down. Last night I bought an ice cream truck, and I drove it all over town. Everybody's been so steamed up, and I just wanna cool things down. Last night I bought an ice cream truck, and I drove it all over town. Everybody's been so steamed up, and I just wanna cool things. I just wanna cool things down.
All right. Whoa. Okay. Woo. You can stay here. Yeah, it's fine. All right, Rusty, man. Let's just do it again. Let's do it.
It's so fun to play.
Like when we got to the last chord, I was like, no. Like I feel like I could play that song for this entire show. Like let's just change it to ice cream, vaccination truck, and go 45
Well, you
minutes.
sounded great. It's
40
so fun to have other people on stage with me. That's for
It is something else, eh? Like just it gives you that
just
jive.
feels like energy. Like I'm not all alone.
Not all alone in your basement. Which, by the way, we have to draw. You have your space helmet over there. You're wearing kind of like you're big in your basement is space.
It is. Yeah. Well, it's in my basement, which is I guess it's also space. But
Yeah,
I call it the
there's
space
space
bunker.
in the space bunker, right? Yeah.
Just because I like sci-fi.
So anyway, this one, talk me through it. Talk me through what happened there. What happened, Rusty? What happened, man?
Definitely, when I got I remember when we had that conversation about getting the idea, I had mentioned the Smashing Pumpkins, which I paid homage to, not anything to worry about anybody, at the end of that song. And it was just because of the ice cream truck in their video. And I must have written like the seeds of 5 to 10 songs on the voice notes on my phone. And like trying to balance the politics of COVID.
Right.
The ice cream truck original song, I did some research and there's some troubling history behind it. So I didn't want to, I wanted to acknowledge that by not knowing that.
Right. Yeah, of course, yeah.
And so I just wanted to have a joyful song, but also ice cream means you have to lick and we're not supposed to. So in my head, vaccinations have to be cold, so the ice cream was going to have the vaccination in it.
Right.
And I drive around and curing everybody with joy and ice cream, happiness, and vaccines.
Totally. And in my head, like when you got that idea, I imagine like people like remember when you were kids when it wasn't a truck. I never had a truck. Did you have a truck? Did you have a truck when you were a kid? It was always the Dickie D guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dickie D's. No, I remember
It
the
was
ice cream
always-
trucks, but always the bikes with the bells.
The bikes, yeah. I actually had that job once.
And that's a Winnipeg thing, too.
Worst job.
I know this because I researched ice cream trucks a lot this week. I did. I was on Kijiji.
Okay, give us a random fact you learned about ice cream trucks that we never would have thought of.
Well, there's a chocolate shop in Winnipeg that bought one from a small town in Ontario that was a school bus. It was an ice cream truck that was a little mini school bus. And
Yeah.
It had a cool name, but I can't remember what it was. It's
Chocolate
not a very
truck?
interesting fact at all, is it?
No,
I'm
it
just
is.
proving that I looked on Kijiji. Okay.
Oh, it's for sale. This thing.
It was, and I was actually going to contact them. I hope my wife's not watching, but it was sold.
I'm pretty sure your wife's watching.
Of course she is.
have to break that one to you. Okay, so and then I got to ask because I think people might be making this. So we was a lot about ice cream. Let's talk about the vaccinations in there. Where does the I asked you this question. It was the challenging part. So where?
Because that's the serious part of
this. Is I'm kind of actually loath to ask this question because explain your art to me.
Yeah.
But
how did you
explain
meet the
your
challenge?
art to me? Yeah.
I met the challenge by in the second verse. Yeah. What do I say here? Let me get my lyrics. It says, "I'm going to dedicate too much time because if I don't do it, who's going to do it?
Nobody.
Nobody." And that's what you said.
Yeah.
And then the next line is, "Just when we needed a magical thing, like a vaccine,
they made a new.
We had new stuff before we knew it.
Yeah.
The vaccines."
Yeah, it's true.
So I mentioned them.
Yeah, you did. You did do it. You did do it. But that wasn't for me. That's just for you out there. Who's like, hey. Well, great. Anything else? Anything coming up? Anything that
you know what? Honestly, writing the song was so inspirational to me. I've enjoyed the week of playing it, writing it, recording it. I'm gonna be making a video around it now.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm just inspired by being here. So thanks.
So, well, thank you for agreeing first of all to doing it, and second of all for writing that awesome song. So, you will be sharing this. You're gonna mix it nice, put it out later.
Yeah.
So, how can our audience who if they're like me the first time I heard the song, I just wanted to hear it again and again. So
go to at Rusty Mattias on Instagram
and
direct message me, and I'll email you an MP3.
And if you can't find it, of course, you can find it on my Facebook page my Facebook artist page has been popping up. We can find you.
Yeah.
Your name, your face will come up. Look, Jenny Lehman says, "Bravo, backup dancers."
Oh yeah.
Hey, way to go, Robbie. Yeah, you've done it. You can check. Robbie Goldsman Ferris says that song was cool. You can check off that you have music video dancer in your. Put that in the old resume. Who's the director of that though? Would that be me? Would I be the director of this?
No, you're gonna star.
I'm the star.
I think you might be selling me the ice cream truck.
No, I mean if you were to put it on a resume, that they were. I don't know. Anyway, I just want to get up. I just want to be on the. It's about me now, Rusty.
Okay.
I just want to be on somebody's resume, really. that's what I'm getting at. Any other comments? Did I miss any as I was not paying attention to the screen? I don't think I did. So thank you. Thank you, Rusty. Thanks a lot. Will Rusty be joining us every show? Oh, Christian. Do you know Christian Cajatl? Do you know that person, Rusty? They said, "What a bop!" It is. It is a bop. The next big hit. Oh, Vicky. Hey, Vicky. So yeah. Next up, we got more for you. If you're like, oh man, I can't take anymore. Well, we have more for you. Next up, we have Duchess Catano, and she has prepared a dance piece for us from an idea, just like the other two. And so again, I'll read the bio, and then we'll roll into the clip from last week. And here we go. Duchess is a proud Filipino actress who is Philippine-born and Winnipeg-raised. She's an ambitious actress with a passion for the performing arts. She's an alumni of the Canadian College of Performing Arts, located in Victoria, British Columbia, with an enriched performing arts diploma. And she was last seen touring schools throughout the province of Manitoba as Elizabeth in The Paper Bag Princess. That's with Prairie Theatre Exchange, the Munch shows, and has traveled and performed across North America on a tour of Shopkins Live, Shop It Up, and Pink Fong, Baby Shark. And that's all with Koba Entertainment. And other credits include Evie Award for the outside for us. Oh, the show got an Evie Award for outstanding design, and it was Red Earth that was One Trunk Theatre, and Evie nominated for outstanding ensemble. For Prairie Nurse with Prairie Theatre Exchange, and Reefer Madness with Winnipeg Studio Theatre, and Avenue Q CCPA Alumni Company. Here is Duchess. Here is your idea now. You're going to make a dance piece out of the trials and tribulations of being a female in the male-dominated world of used car sales.
Woo! Oh, that's an awesome idea, actually. And it's great that, like, it specifies a female, because I'm a female. Of course, like, it's about sales, right? So, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what physicality I could use to show that you are in a car dealership, because that's kind of like the challenge.
Right.
With car dealerships, I feel like it's pretty either like busy or either really slow. So like that's the type of music that I can kind of choose from or like even mix together.
Right.
So yeah, it's really exciting.
That's okay. Take your time here, Duchess. By the way, yes, that little email, my email. If you like what you're seeing here, theater has changed so much that it's now kind of like this film/theater combo. And so for us theater artists who are trying to figure out, we're like, oh yeah, I guess we'll just do this. And so what we've learned over this time is that we, like Arn McPherson, he last minute ad, he's running what we call Arn Cam. So anyway, that's where those tips would go to, is just paying some extra people that we added on because of this new reality. How you doing, Duchess? You need more?
Good. Just catching my breath.
Why don't we throw up some comments while if we have any comments for Duchess that we can. Mary Hickling, that's my mother-in-law. She's giving you some round. Vicky gives you my Victoria Isabel's sister. Lynn Martin, do you know that person? Lynn Martin? No? That was awesome, Duchess. All caps. Catherine Ditch says, wow, that was amazing. It was. Chad A. Anderson could be a contestant on So. Totally. So you think you could dance, Canada. Contemporary, great performance. Everybody else says amazing, loved it, Duchess. Great. And Jenny Lehman says that was amazing. 3 exclamation marks. Wow, with 2. So it was like, that was amazing, and then got tired out on the second one and was like, wow. Good. How you doing? Good?
Good.
Whoa. Like Rusty, you were saying, like that makes you tired. Just
Yeah, seeing the full energy you
Yeah.
put into it today was amazing.
so talk to us about. So you got the idea. Then what happened? Yeah.
Well, the challenge, of course, was finding non-royalty, non-copyright music.
Yeah.
So I scoured all of YouTube to find something that I could use.
Yeah.
And I had like a 1-hour piece that I like transferred onto GarageBand, and I just picked and chose certain parts of the music and meshed them all together. So that took a lot of my time as
Yeah.
well.
Right.
And 1 week is, of course, not enough
Right.
when you're choreographing like a song like this. And also, since there's no lyrics in the song,
Right.
it also made it a challenge for me to do choreography because I have to base it off just what storytelling that I'm trying to portray in the dance.
So in fact, you created a song and a dance.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
a song in my head.
Well, that what you have there, like you had to put that together. You had to be like a DJ
Exactly.
and mix that together.
Yeah.
And is that a skill you've had before?
I've dabbled on it.
Yeah.
But like not to this extent.
Yeah.
Because like I added those like beeping sounds
Oh,
for
yeah.
the car.
Oh yeah.
Like
Very
at the end
effective.
and in the middle, but
Did you get those sound effects, or did you go out to your car and like?
oh no,
you got-
I just did it off YouTube.
You're not that method. Okay. Good. Yeah. So. Yeah, I've seen a lot of dance people do that. Like they're really good at creating these tracks so that they're
Right.
good. So what happened? So after you found the music, I guess then you got inspired after you found the music, and you did say in our little mini episode that sometimes it would be fast, sometimes it would be slow. So there was a story that maybe came to your head, or no?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, of course, in the beginning, it's like a female waking up,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "Oh no, I'm late for work."
Yeah.
And so she gets ready and does like this part. That's like putting on the pants.
Yeah.
And then putting on the makeup. All of those movements I try to use towards my story. And since it's EDM, like the music is EDM's genre, so it's like really hype, really like high energy. And so that was also a struggle to find like the slow movements in the song to help with the acting part of the story.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're all alone.
And yeah, exactly. And I'm by myself, so I have to make sure that the story is coming through and the energy.
Yeah.
And like I have no audience, so there's no one like rooting for me while I'm like dancing. Of course you guys are.
We were, but I have to say, like dance, like I know theater, like I know like theater scenes and music, but like dance is a new sort of. I don't know as much about it as
Right.
I do the other two things, and so now that you've explained it all to me, would you mind? Can we just roll it again? And I joke. Cool. So you said that 2 weeks wasn't enough time. Like what? So what's interesting about that is that. I always think it's funny. It's like there wasn't enough, but it was awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like it's so funny as performers. Like, we have to watch ourselves, because if we do it too good in a short amount of time, people will think that we can
They
do
have that
these
in their
things.
back pocket.
That we, sure. All I need is a week. I did it on that show. But I'm sure if you had more time, it would be like, I don't know how it could be, but it would be like some amazing thing. Maybe we'd throw, I don't know, maybe we'd get a car in here.
Yeah, or a few more backup dancers.
Couple
or
of-
like,
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't have any dances for me, because I think we would have not been good. Cool. So what's on the? You were working with theater projects recently. What were you
Right.
doing there?
I was teaching musical theater.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I had 2 different age groups, were 8 to 12 and then 13 to 20, and just teaching them the basic skills that you need for musical theater, with each class focusing on voice, on acting, on dance, and performance.
Great.
Yeah, so that was all in the month of February.
Oh yeah, busy month.
Yeah.
So what's in the future for you? What is, if I mean, no, it's such a crazy question right now. Like, but is there anything Just want people to look out for you if there's anything that they can look out for.
Right.
You. Yeah.
No, not currently,
yeah,
but hire me.
that is so fair. Because if you asked me that question, I'd be like, I don't know. You know what's next? Hire me. That's the answer. Well, thank you so much, Duchess.
Thank you, Cory. Happy birthday.
No, thank you. Amazing. I got my cake here. I got my cake on with my cake on. So, okay, I can just ask, is any of the artists, have we had any luck with that, for artists for next week? I think that was my fault. I think I might have copied and, anyway. So this is the point in the show, audience, if you're watching, where you're going to vote on next week's ideas. That's right. So the artists, I think it was a technical screw-up on our part. The artists aren't here. But the artists for next week are, we can just throw up a picture, Jessee Havey. She's going to be our musician. Yep. Joseph Aragon, the playwright. And the dancer is Neilla Hawley. Okay? So, and so these are, maybe they're all at home watching right now, waiting for their ideas. So these are the ideas for next week. So what'll happen, we'll show you the ideas, and then we're going to have like a 2-3 minute period where you will go to a website, another website, if you're on a device. So if you don't have a device and you're watching this through, I don't know how you're watching it, like I would be watching this through my PlayStation 4 right now. So if you're watching this through whatever, get a device because you're going to need it. You're going to need to go on it, and you're going to need to go and vote. It's actually part of my website, corywoj.ca/vote, right? Is that going to come up here, or is it in some other thing? I think it's in some other thing. Okay, so ready? Are you excited? You want to hear next week's ideas?
I do. I want to know what these
They
ideas
are some fun ones, just like this week was fun ones. So first idea sent in by Kira Lyle is cats selling candy. That's cats selling candy. Okay. Is there anything funny coming to your mind if you were to write a song about that?
Colors.
Give me a melody you would play for.
Oh, I'm touching keys.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Well, I hear major chords.
Okay. Oh, nice. Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
classic
We don't
major
want to
chords.
We don't want to get into Jesse's.
And I'm not going to be
whoever,
Jessee. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever's process. I'm just interested to hear what you thought of it.
I'm excited about it.
If there was somebody,
I think of colors, like
if
all
there
the
was
most vibrant colors.
somebody else on the stage with me, I would have asked them. But you were
okay. Yeah, don't. You want me to make some calls?
just joking with you, buddy. Just razzing you. Okay, next idea. A renovation company that rents out their demolition time for therapy. That was sent in by Chantal Dupas. Huh? I think we could all use a bit of that right now. You know, some pent-up aggression. We go in somebody's house and just like nail down.
I've always wanted to do that. There
Yeah?
was one in Winnipeg before, wasn't there? In the Exchange,
What?
a place where you can go like take a sledgehammer to like old dishware and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That was the
a
thing?
demolition place. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Get
Yeah.
rid of stress.
Didn't want to bring that up before when I showed you the idea? Or?
No, I didn't want to ruin the idea for everyone.
Okay.
Just wanted to wait till now.
Okay. You wanted to wait till we were live.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still a great idea. I think it would still
Oh,
be
yeah,
sent-
of course.
Okay, sorry. Thank you. Thank you to keeping us on track. And the last idea is if walls could actually talk, and that was sent in by Savannah.
Ooh, she
So,
sounds hot.
just real quick with the ideas again, I'll just read them real fast. Here they are. Cat selling candy, Kira Lyle. A renovation company that rents out their demolition time for therapy, Chantal Dupas. And if walls could actually talk. So, where will those ideas go? Will Cat Selling Candy actually be a song? Will the renovation thing be? I don't know. I don't want to put any ideas in your head. Just go to this website. Where is it? You got it. We have an overlay for that. Got 2 minutes. corywoj.ca/vote. Now we will do some on-the-fly commercials.
Nice.
Wojcik's Funeral Home. We are not related. I'm glad to take this time online right now to say that I'm not related. But, however, it did please me to find out that they do get asked about me as much as I get asked about them.
Is there a funeral home?
There's a
Your name?
funeral home, called Wojcik's Funeral Home.
in around our town?
You mean like Winnipeg?
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
you don't call Winnipeg our town?
You mean
when
like
you're here?
around our town?
I've never heard of Wojcik Funeral Home.
Hold on a second here. In our
I thought I knew
town?
all of the funeral homes in Winnipeg, is what I'm saying.
I thought I knew everything. No way, there is one, man. I know everything. I could die anywhere.
Well, I know where I'm not going now.
I can't even get you a discount. Not related. But the Fringe has more programming coming on. There is on March 27th. There's this sketch comedy group. Do you ever heard of them? They're called Hunks.
I love hunks.
Hunks, yeah. They're on March 27th. I don't know what time, but just watch the Winnipeg Fringe Facebook and you can find it. And Stephanie Moore and Robert has a show. I don't have the date, but March 31st. There you go, at 7:30. And of course, we're back next Monday, a week today, March 22nd, and then the week after that. And then we're done because Safe at Home grants. They said you got to be done. You got to be done by March. And being everyone, hey artists, here's some money, and you got from January till March to do it. Every artist. Oh, cool. We'll wait till the end of March. That's the way she goes.
Classic.
All right, here we go. 2, 1, 0. Okay, how we doing? How we doing there, Paul? Got all the votes in and everything like that. Oh, I am excited. Like, I don't even know. Voted. It was quick and convenient process.
That's good to know.
Thank you. For that one. That one's for you. Paul Little, who is our co-producer, Paul Little. He's the one taking care of the website and making sure everything goes tickety-boo here. So, okay, let's see the first one. A renovation company that rents out their demolition time for therapy goes to the dancer, Neilla Hawley. So they've got to come up with that renovation. That'd be cool. That's going to be cool.
I think that'll be great. Yeah.
All right, what else? Next one is Cats Selling Candy. Who is going to do that one? It's going to be Jessee Havey. Jessee Havey, the musician. Oh, she's got to come up with a little thing about
selling candy. I think she's perfect
cats
for that.
doing candy. Cats selling candy. Seven. What? Oh, Oh, sorry. And then if walls could talk, is going to go to the playwright, of course, Joseph Aragon. That was so there you go. Walls could talk. That'll be interesting.
I can't wait to see.
We're going to have to maybe get some wall suits or, I don't know, do something.
Yeah. What would those look like? Big flat squares.
Yeah.
Big wall.
I don't know. Well, I think you could play wall.
Yeah,
you could
I'm
play
actually
the wall.
wearing a wall right now. Yeah.
You could. You could do it. Good. Okay, I think that does it. That does it. Hey, everybody. That's the way the ball rolls. Thank you for joining us here. And so you have an idea. We'll see you next week. Same place, same website. I've been Cory Wojcik, and here's our credits. Thanks to all these people you see on the screen that you saw on the screen there. That's it. That's all I gotta say for tonight. And those artists who were that we didn't. I'm sorry if you were trying to get on, you couldn't get on. The artists for next week, but you'll be on here next week. So cheers. Thanks everyone.
Thanks so much for joining us, and thanks again to Safe at Home Manitoba for making this all possible. We hope that you enjoyed the show. Remember to share your photos and thoughts with us on social media, and don't forget, we're on until March 31st, so try and catch something else. We look forward to seeing you all again soon, but hope you all stay safe at home until then. Bye, everyone.